What's happening, YouTube? Today, I'm no guard shouting. I'm doing this whole haircut without picking up a guard. So y'all stay tuned for this fire. Right here, I'm going in with my lever all the way closed, setting in my first guideline. Now I'm opening up the lever all the way, setting in my second guideline, going up about ½ an inch. Now I got my lever at halfway, blending these two guidelines into each other, creating that transition in between the two guidelines. Using them corners, man. Going up about ½ an inch higher, I'm doing a raking technique with the lever all the way in the open position to get the hair to lay down more smoothly. Now using a light flick out motion with the clipper all the way open, I'm lightening up those dark areas. Now I done swapped out the walls for the Andis Masters. As you may know, these clippers right here have a longer blade, so it has much more reach than the wall clipper. So that's why I switched it out. And right here I'm going in, aiming at any dark areas with my clipper all the way in the open position. Also doing the raking technique to smooth out my taper. This is gonna be the last step, so just pay attention to me opening and closing the lever. Like I said, this is a learning process. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm doing, but if you cut hair with guards and you want to learn this technique, just try it out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how good you are at it. Now I'm starting on the neck taper, and what I want y'all to do is pay close attention to when I'm holding the blade flat against his head, when I'm tilted out, when the lever is open, when the lever is not open, when I switch the clippers. Pay attention to all that. If you want to conquer this no guard system, then just challenge yourself. You only grow when you challenge yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to be comfortable. That's bad for your health. In order to grow and elevate your game, you have to challenge yourself. Just like when you're setting in guidelines with using guards, you want to make sure all your guidelines are consistent and even. Make sure you give yourself enough room to fade, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is clean and even. Make sure your lines are as straight as you can get them. I forgot to mention earlier, but using a raking technique with your clipper all the way in the open position is just like using a #1 guard. It cuts the hair at the same length that the #1 guard would leave it. So keep that in mind when doing this no guard technique. This is the area where you do not want to use a heavy hand. You want to be light-handed and as gentle as you can be to create that blend. So put your heavy hand in your back pocket. Use a light touch because you want to create a blend and a smooth transition within your taper when using the no guard system. I got done setting in all the guidelines with my walls, so now I pick back up my Masters because it has a longer tooth. Again, it has more reach. So when detailing the top of it, you want to use a clipper that has a longer blade than the wall, because that'll help you out greatly. The wall cannot get up as high as the Masters can, so keep that in mind when using this no guard system. Notice that I'm using them corners, man. When you don't want to push your fade up any higher, you just want to use the corner of the blade to spread out those dark areas, as you see me doing right here. So get used to using them corners, man. Another quick tip I want to give you guys is not to just use your eyes to do a no guard fade. Also use your ears. Listen to how much hair is being cut. You know what I'm saying? Use your ears, man. Use your ears. Now it's time to take this cut to a whole nother level. Now that we done with the clipper work, now it's time to use the liners to, you know what I'm saying, get them right. But what I can say about the no guard system is to take your time with it. It will save you a lot of time with not having to clean up guards and stuff like that, but take your time. Now it's time to start prepping the hairline, comb everything into place, get everything where it needs to be, and prep this hairline for that crispy edge up, have your client looking super fly. Now I'm going in with my wall seniors using a raking technique with the lever all the way open, getting the hair to lay down. You only want to aim at the hairline area. Be careful not to take a chunk out of the fro if your client has a fro, but you just want to aim at the hairline area to get those hairs to lay down so it's easier for your trimmers. And right here I'm using this product called Glass, made by OG Walker. If you're looking for it, it'll be linked in the description below. But right here I'm just cleaning off the hairline area, making sure it's free of any grease, dirt, oil, any of that stuff. So it's easier for my trimmers to cut the hair and it's not fighting with anything. Then you want to grab your blow dryer using cold air only because you don't want your client to start sweating. Now it's time to put in work. Now it's time to add the sauce. I'm finna throw in some hair fibers to fill in those light areas on his hairline. Now I'm going in with the holding spray to lock everything in place. Then you want to hit them with the blow dryer one more again using cold air only to freeze everything up. Then you want to hit them with some razor work just to make the lineup pop that much more. YouTube, this the cut. Hopefully y'all gained a lot of knowledge from watching this tutorial. This like my third time doing a no guard cut, so I'm still learning as I go. But I stepped out of my comfort zone, you know what I'm saying, and challenged myself to do this haircut. Hopefully you guys will do the same. My haircutting skills will continue to elevate, and hopefully yours will too. Y'all stay blessed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment on what y'all think about the cut. Y'all stay blessed. MikeWillBlendIt, I'm out.